Chiney Ogwumike. Give it up! All hour, we're talking with inspiring women who've scored big in the world of sports. Our next trailblazer is a mama of two, a Hall of Fame softball player, and an Olympic gold medalist. So she's super lazy, all those things. She's also the first woman to serve as an analyst for nationally televised Major League Baseball games. Jeez, please welcome ESPN's Jessica Mendoza. Well, say hi to your friend. I didn't know y'all knew each other.
I know, Janae. I was so excited. And you had Erin Andrews on too, and I was like, these are my girls. I want to come hang out.
I know.
It.
And Stanford is all over the place today right now. I know. She said you both went there.
We're taking over the world.
Yes, I love it. Well, you should if you're going there. So have you always been into sports, even when you were little?
Oh yeah, I mean, Kelly, my dad was a baseball, football coach growing up. So I was in the dugout, I was on the sidelines, 2 years old, 3 years old. It was sports all the time for me. And I was like super hyper tomboy, like had the pigtails. I mean, I have dirt on my face, skin knees, all the things.
Well, how did you get into broadcasting? Because I feel like I have friends that actually have broadcast journalism degrees, and it's just a hard thing to get into, I feel like. How did you get in?
It's so hard. I mean, I graduated from Stanford. I got my master's to get into politics. I mean, it was not on my radar. I did not have a journalism background, no communication background. But as an Olympic athlete, they asked me to start with our softball coverage.
Yeah.
And that started to transition into football. And then all of a sudden, I really pushed because we had men that were baseball players doing softball coverage. I'm like, why can't we have women doing the opposite? And so I got a huge break with an employee kind of messed up. And so they needed a replacement last minute on Sunday Night Baseball, which is our biggest show for ESPN, and I was able to fill in, and oh my gosh, Kelly, was I so nervous. I mean, it's one thing to be like, okay, I want to do Major League Baseball games, and it's that thing, okay, in 2 days, you're going to be on our biggest show ever.
Yeah.
The rest is history after that.
This is my favorite part of the story, is because I think that you probably tell this story as like, man, I lucked out because somebody, wasn't there and I filled in. I'm like, the coolest part of the story is that not everyone is that prepared for that moment. You were prepared for that moment. Even if you were nervous or even if you felt like you weren't, you wanted that moment. And when it counted, you stepped up and you did it. And so it is a little bit of luck for all of us in whatever industry you're in, but it's also doing the groundwork and the hard work to, when that moment, when you're given it, you take it and you run with it. I think that's the difference. But Jessica, what would you say to the young girls watching you today?
Stand out by not trying to fit in. I feel like there's such a pressure, Kelly, to look a certain way, to act a certain way, and that's changing. I mean, I'm so glad that that's changing. I mean, the Serena Williams of the world weren't out there. The Chiney Ogwumuke's were not out there. The ripped, buff, like awesome, beautiful women that are strong with muscles going out and killing it. And when I was growing up, I was embarrassed to stand out. I would hide my arms because I hated my muscles. The things that make us who we are, my biggest advice is own those. Because once I realized, like, hey, you know what? Yes, I'm Hispanic. Yes, I've got muscles. Yes, I'm not afraid to shout it from the rooftops, the things that I'm passionate about. That changed the course of my life. But it took some time for me to be able to realize that standing out means that maybe you're not following the crowd, that you are trying to be different.
Yeah. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think luck is where, and you've heard the phrase, where preparation meets opportunity. And as women, we have to work twice as hard to get half as far. And I think sometimes we step into these spaces. I'm an NBA analyst, right? People say you don't play in the NBA, but basketball is basketball. We step into these spaces and we have a little bit of imposter syndrome. Like, why am I here? Why do they choose me? Why does my voice matter?
Not?
But why do we question ourselves when we know we put in the work? And I know it takes like a whole different level of confidence to step into that space. But that's why I love women. Like, there's this movement of solidarity. It's like, we're not alone anymore. We can link together. And
there's room. There's room for everyone. I think everybody thinks, oh, if I help her get there, then my chance, then my seat is gone. It's like, there's more chairs
No, let's knock down the door and hold it open.
Yeah. Build a bigger table.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever. Ah.